human soul in it. Which is pretty cool. Oh, I actually don't really care for the blood surge buff, so let's replace that with a different one. Surprised there's no Nehekaran god with crocodiles as their motif. There is. I forget what his name is off the top of my head, but there is a crocodile god.
You need armor? I've got it here.
He's just not one of, like, the big major ones. When did we get Nehekara in Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay? The closest we ever got was the...
Be wary of bandits.
Oh, God, what was it called? The closest... Oh! Whoop, I'm an idiot. I didn't realize I could make big gems. Oh, I can make sexy gems. That's what Daddy likes to see.
Good fortune.
I think it's like, what is it? Lure of the Lich Lord, or
Such poor
Tomb of the
equipment.
Lich Lord, or
Let
something
me
like that. Imprint aspect. Item. Oh. Oh, I can't put this one in it? Oh, I can't use this one on weapons. Okay, so I don't even have an aspect that's good for this. Well, the more you know.
Stay on the path. Heed no evil.
Lesson learned. Which god? I don't know off the top of my head which god is the crocodile god. I'd have to look it up. I mean, they're obviously based off Sotek, but...
While you were in the city, I was thinking on Elias's plan.
No! A disconnect? Boo. Are they doing server maintenance? Wait a few minutes. Ugh. This sucks! Oh, that gives me time to check whatever this Discord message is. Is there Lustria this week? Yes, on Thursday. Thursday morning. Yeah, always online gameplay is kind of cancer. That's super frustrating. Alright, well. Anyone have any questions they would like answered randomly? Answer. No, Enemy Within is Enemy Within is Thursday morning. Lustria is Thursday afternoon. How am I doing? I am doing okay. I'm doing all right. Oh my gosh. I did not realize how angry the Diablo 4 subreddit is today. They are a little pissed. What's my favorite class in Diablo 3? Witch Doctor was my favorite. Though I did not play... I never played the DLC. So, like, I think if I had played the DLC... it probably would have been Necromancer, but I don't know. I'd have to go back and do it at some point.
I have to find the ring, but how to get there? Oh, excuse me?
I don't have time for your shit. Shut up. All right, we're back in. This was annoying. Especially because it's such a fucking long walk to get over here. So what do you have to do for a season? It's like, isn't it like do like every side quest, every dungeon, every Lilith statue? Like, do you have to do that every season? No? Or do you just do that once? Or is it once with every character? Well, the statues are account-wide? Oh, that's nice.
While you were in the city, I was thinking on Elias's plans. Which of the lesser evils he means to summon. What he did to go round is a clue.
It's either Andariel or Duriel.
He has drowned it in blood.
Meaning his goal is likely Duriel or Andariel.
Called it!
What's the difference?
Duriel feeds off physical pain, Andariel revels in mental and emotional torment. Whichever one it is, if Elias succeeds, many more cities will share Gulran's fate. Our only hope is he hasn't completed the summoning yet.
That was my biggest hope for this game, is that we would get to fight Duriel again. Because Duriel didn't...
said the tunnel is in a hidden alcove.
Duriel did not really get a lot of attention in Diablo 2. Like, Andariel, like, you have all this build up to Andariel and you're hearing about Andariel constantly. Duriel, like, it's really easy to miss that he's even one of the lesser evils because he's literally just guarding Tal Rasha's tomb. So he's just kind of there, but like nobody talks about him. So I was really hoping we get to fight Duriel in this game. Because he kind of deserves a redo. It's like, and Andariel, Belial, and Asmodan all got like a ton of stuff. Also, have you ever noticed that Asmodan weirdly, like, just does not fit the naming convention of the lesser evils? They all end in like L's. Duriel, Andariel, Belial, and then it's just Asmodan. It's like... They're making certain things one time per account, even on seasons. Many other seasonal things are essentially like having separate accounts for the season. Seasonal characters move to the non-seasonal account after the season. Oh, so you have to make a new character when the season starts? And Dariel is the Act 1 boss of Diablo 2. And yes, she does have her boobies out.
I need more time.
So basically everyone's a noob again. I see. Okay. That's kind of fun. I mean, I'm sure some people hate that because they're like, oh, I've got to do everything again. But it's like, I don't know. I can see the enjoyment in it. Gives me a reason to come back to the game every once in a while because it's like, oh, a new season started. Are there set piece items in this game? Like green items? When you have 7 or more minions, your minions gain damage reduction? It sucks that I got a low roll on that, but fuck yeah, I'll wear that. Damn. And leveled up. Darkness skills deal bonus damage to enemies that are slowed, stunned, or immobilized. When you damage enemies with shadow damage, they take increased shadow damage. Darkness skills improve my movement. Darkness skills have an increased or stun for longer. I guess I'll increase my like base damage. Eventually, I'm going to switch to shadow skeletons. The only reason I'm running cold skeletons right now is because I have the legendary item. There's no set pieces, but there are unique items. Aw, I kind of miss set items, even though they were an absolute nightmare to fucking farm in D2. Uniques are essentially the game-changing element. That's fair. Guide of the Seasons is just out limited mechanics. Season 1 is going to add gems that drop from special monster types. The gems will have much stronger effects on your playstyle. For Path of Exile, as an example, many popular season gimmicks are brought to non-season game Oh, okay. I mean, that sounds like a clever way to handle it.
There. Ahead. Could that be it?
This is the place.
Twin sabers. Just as Oyun described.
Do the thing.
Wait. Do you hear that? Voices.
Eavesdrop.
Why do we stay here? Need more prey, more meat.
He's a big man.
And you will have it once Elias has finished his grand work.
What work?
You will see soon, bro. The seeds we have sown will bear fruit. Gulrun will be reborn, and so will...
What work?
Elias. He is poised to summon Andario into the world.
Andariel.
Her power will lift us to new heights. And of course, you will have more meat.
I want to watch.
Certainly, great bro. You will be the guest of honor.
Brawl is literally just an ogre. He literally looks like Golgpack Maneater. Did they accidentally import a Warhammer ogre into Diablo?
A maiden of anguish. That is the lesser evil he means to summon. Heavens help us.
Well, I hope he succeeds so I can whoop her ass again. I've done it once. I'm happy for a repeat performance. I suspect it's going to be more about stopping her summoning than actively killing her again, but I will be happy if I get to fight her again. Echo Hellbrass is not a wizard. He does not have any magic capabilities whatsoever. Which actually makes him very unique among Tzeentch characters. Because he has no sorcery. He's a big scary fighter that has... Like, he wields the Wind Blade, which is really unique and interesting, because, like, he can literally, like, slice you up without having to be near you. And he also has, like, a aura of constant renewal around him, where life is always springing up in his, around him and in his presence. So I will not be surprised if he has some kind of healing ability or healing aura or something. But he is not a wizard. He doesn't have any magic powers. Fuck your pillows. Army page showed on Reddit, said he's a level 2 wizard. That's not a real thing. The last time Echoed Hellbrass was playable was 5th edition, maybe 4th edition. I have that book somewhere around here. I don't know where the fuck I put it. I need to find it. But the last time Echoed Hellbrass was a playable character, he was printed in the Champions of Chaos book, which is very old. And magic was like really fucking different back then, but he was not a wizard in that book. Someone probably put up like a fan profile. Though if you have a link, feel free to throw it in chat and I can look at it. But yeah, Echoed Hellbrass has not been in an army book since like the 1990s.
The master calls forth the maiden.
Oh, okay, random boss.
Not disturb him.
Maiden these nuts. All right. Collection of partially eaten corpses. Scraps of fine clothing suggest these may be the remains of the royal family. Warcraft is nicer Warhammer. Diablo is just Warhammer but with a bit more religious vibe. I don't know if I would say Diablo is that well related to Warhammer. Diablo is very distinct. Like, it leans far more heavily into like real world mythos and like demonology and stuff like that, which Warhammer generally stays pretty far away from like genuine like it has little elements of demonology, but it tends to stay pretty far away from it. And like Warhammer does not have as much religious focus or connotation. Well, that doesn't look good. Oh, I like how I can just remove that ward.
Look at all this. An archive of the Forbidden, handpicked by Elias himself. He must be planning to summon Andariel somewhere else. But he did his research here. Look around. There might be some clues that can tell us where the ritual will take place.
They both have beastmen? Yep. All right, I'll give you that one. At the center of the map is the Temple of the Primes, an ancient complex built beneath Mount Kaivo. Notes are scrolled across the paper. They appear to be calculations for how much of Gul'ran's populace would be needed to excavate the temple. Ooh, that's not good. Elias summoned demons long before this, didn't he?
Don't tell me you were meddling in the Heradric vault. I put a seal on his quarters for a reason.
Oh, neat.
The fool thought he could use their power against the prime evils. Fight fire with fire. I gave him an ultimatum. Stop or leave the Heradrim. You know the rest.
Isn't that literally what the original sorcerers did that got them into like a shitload of trouble?
The prophecy is unfolding before my eyes. I was right to act on it. When the prime evils come, they will find no easy prey. We will be ready.
Ah, see guys, he's the good guy.
Begins here.
He's the good guy.
With Andariel chained to the heart of Gul'ran, she will feed on the suffering in this city of anguish. And we, in turn, will feed on her. Andariel's power will be ours to wield against the other lords of hell. If more must die to see it come to pass, so be it. I will not fail you, Mother.
When does BG3 come out? Like 16 days-ish? Imager link. Echoed Hellbrass. Level 2 wizard, 290 points. Looks legit. Un momento. I have a thing I can check for this. Oh my god, I fucking hate this stupid thing. Okay, if it was going to be on a page, it would be... Let's see, Valnir the Reaper, Arbal the Undefeated, Egrim von Horseman, Dekala the Denied, Archaon, Galrach, Conquest of Chaos, the Dark Tongue, Chaos Runes. Here we go, summary page. So unless that is from unless that is from a White Dwarf article, which it could be, that is definitely not in the army book. I am literally looking at it right now. That is not in the army book. That is if they say that's from the army book, that is a doctored image. Because the only playable special characters in the 6th edition Hordes of Chaos are Archaon and Galrach. And I can tell you for a fact that Echoed Hellbrass is definitely not in the 7th edition Warriors of Chaos book, and he's also not in the 8th edition Warriors of Chaos book. And this page is too modern. Like, this is designed for 6th edition because there's multiple slots. So the fact that it says he takes up 2 hero slots rather than 1, they did that in 6th edition. I don't think they did. No, they didn't do that in 7th. So that it's a 6th edition profile, but it's definitely not from the army book. It might be from a White Dwarf. That is his mini, and the rules look appropriately written, but I've never seen this page before. So it's not in any of the main books. It would have to be in one of the side books. Sketches of 3 shrines, each depicting one of the prime evils: Diablo, Baal, and Mephisto. Below the drawings, Elias has written, "Only the blessed can open the way." What have you found?
I recognize many of these books. He must have stolen them from their Roderick vault.
Yeah, you probably should have put some, like, actual fucking defenses there, dumbass. Here's what I found.
Andariel, chained to the heart of Gul'ran. Her evil will not stay contained here. It will drown the land in suffering.
This is beyond madness.
Quite the opposite. Elias's mind is clear for once. When I knew him, he was searching for purpose. I couldn't give him one, and so he found it in Lilith. I didn't stop him. I let him become this.
Nice.
Now is our chance to make it right, before things get even worse.
Yes, we have what we need. The summoning will take place at the Temple of the Primes in Mount Seabol. Now to find a way out. Knowing Elias, he would have had an escape route in case things didn't go his way. Behind the bookcase. I guess that's the one thing he learned from me.
What now?
Should have killed him when I had the chance. We must hurry.
And here wait. Is there gonna be a boss fight here? This seems like there's gonna be a boss fight. This looks very boss fighty. Guess not. The Path of Stray Souls. Well, this looks not bueno. Ooh, there's a waypoint. I do like them waypoints. So this sword deals more damage, is faster, gives me better crit damage, slightly less range damage. Oh wow, it gives me plus 26 to all stats, which is the lowest it could possibly be, but my other thing doesn't give me any bonuses to stats. It doesn't give me healing. I think I'd rather just, like, upgrade my scythe than use this. I don't think I want to use that. That's flat out better than mine, I think, but I would have to move the legendary thing onto it. Okay. I guess we could knock out this side quest since we're right here.